This conference will now be recorded.
So now let's see how can we map the master detail association between the two objects. So I have two objects are available right now with me. First one is position, second one candidate. Then how can we map this master detail association between these two objects? Now let's see practically. So let me show you that candidate object also inside my organization. So this is the candidate object that I have inside my organization. These are the fields are there. I have created that object here with all these fields, whatever I have described with you. The candidate name, and then location value, and then notice period, qualification, years of experience, current CTC, expected CTC, and the contact number, email ID, PAN number, passport number, and the technical skills. These are the various fields are available inside my candidate object. Now I have position object and the candidate object. Both are available with me right now. Now I would like to map the master detail association between these two objects. Because both the objects are independent right now. Okay, both are independent. Okay, both are independent. There is no relation. Let me show you inside my schema builder. Let me go to the schema builder. Let me go to the schema builder. So let me place both the objects here. Position object and then candidate object. So now tell me, do we have any relation between these two? No, both are independent here. This is a separate object, this is a separate object. Both are independent. Now I want to map the master detail association between these two objects. Then how can we map the master detail association? Now let's see. So let's take that use case. Okay, let's take a small use case. Configure the master detail relationship between position and candidate objects. Position and candidate objects, and list out all the observations. And list out all the observations. How can we do that? Now let's see. That you know that whenever if you want to map the association between these two objects as a step one, what we need to do, we have to identify the parent object and child object. Parent object and child object. Here I have two objects are available, like as the position object and the candidate object. So now tell me from these two, which one is parent, which one is child right now? Which one is parent, which one is child? How can we identify that?
Parent, sir, and candidate is child.
Why? Why position is
Because,
parent, why candidate is child?
So one position there will be many people who are applying for that.
Okay, right. So based on that assumption, because for one position, whenever your job is available, for a single job, multiple candidates will get applied. So in this case, based on that assumption, I want to make that position as a parent object and the candidate object is a child object. So this is the parent object and this is the child object. Now, as a step two, what we need to do, once you are done with identifying the parent object and the child object, then what we need to do, we have to map the master detail association. Map the master detail relationship between the objects. That means what? That is we have to create a master detail relationship data type field. We have to create a master detail relationship data type field inside the candidate object. Because in the child object, we have to create relationship field. So I'm creating the relationship field inside my candidate object, which should be associated with position object. Which should be associated with position object. So we have to create one master detail relationship field because I want to map master detail association among these two objects. So I need to create a field inside my candidate object which should be associating with the position object as the parent and which should be of data type master detail. So in this case, how can we do this one? So now we need to map this master detail association between these two objects. Then how can we do that? Now let's see. So let's go to that. So I would like to map the master detail association between these two objects. Before that, let me show you one small point. Position object is having some position records are available here. Candidate object is having some candidate records. The candidate object is having one record. Let's try to map the master detail association between these two objects. Observe what will happen in this case. Now, I'm trying to be mapping the master detail association. So go to the candidate object, create a new field which is of type master detail association. Click on new button. Select the data type of that field as master detail. I'm selecting master detail association data type over here. Okay, I'm selecting master detail association data type over here. Select the data type as master detail. Now click on next button. Now click on next button. Select the parent object. With which object you want to map the association with position object. So select that position. Select that position object. Click on next. Specify the field name. I'm indicating like as some position ID. Okay, I would like to give that field name as position. Here we have a small options are available. We have the options like allow reparenting. There is a checkbox is available. Do you know that? What do you mean by reparenting? Once the child record has been created, then if you want to change the parent of the child, then we are using a feature called as reparenting feature. That means we can able to reparent, nothing but we can change the parent. We can assign this child record to a different parent. Now, so, but when you go to the lookup association, reparenting option is available by default over there. But here we need to enable this reparenting option, okay, manually by selecting this checkbox. So I'm not selecting this checkbox. I'm not touching any of these options right now. I will go with as it is. Okay, let's see what will happen in this case. Click on next button, and the remaining story is same. They can make the field to be visible to all the profile users. Click on next. Click on next and make it save. And make it save. Now let's see what will happen. It is indicating a small message to us. There is a problem upon mapping this master detail association. What is that? You cannot create a new master detail relationship on an existing custom object if records already exist. This is the problem. That means what? Whenever I'm trying to be creating the master detail association on that candidate object is already having one record. Candidate object is already having one record with the name Praveen Tripathi. This is a problem. Because of that, it won't help. Why? Because is in the master detail association, the fundamental phenomena is each child record should be associated with a parent. Okay, every child record should be associated with a parent. The child record can't live without a parent. It's a fundamental phenomenon of master detail association. But already one record is there inside my candidate object, which is not having any parent, then how can we allow this master detail association? That's what here, it won't allow you to create that master detail association between these two objects. Then what is the solution here in this case? We have to remove all the child records. Okay, we have to remove all the child records from that candidate object and then map the master detail association. Or else what we can do is we can able to map the lookup association first. Okay, then they will be having one more solution. Create a lookup association first and then assign every child record to a parent and then convert that association type from lookup to master detail. That means we can change the data type of that field from lookup to master detail. These are the two solutions are available. But now I want to remove this record because here this record is not much important for me. I would like to remove this record. I'm removing this Praveen Tripathi record. My record has been removed. My record is empty. My object is empty. Now let me remove this record from the recycle bin also. Permanently, I'm removing this. Empty my recycle bin. My recycle bin is empty, so in the recycle bin also we don't have any candidate records right now. So now let's map this master detail association right.
Sir, here parent can have the records, right? Only child should not have the record.
Right, correct. The parent can have n number of records also. Child should not have any record because child should be associated with the parent. Because as of now we did not map the association. If the child record is there, then if you are mapping the association, then this child is independent, right? But as part of master detail association functionality, child should be associated with the parent mandatorily. That is a fundamental rule. That's what it won't allow.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now. So now here in this case, now I have removed this child records from the child object. Now let me create the master detail association between these two objects. So now let's create this master detail association. Create a field now, which is of type master detail. Select that master detail association type. Click on next. Select the object as position. Select the parent object here. Parent object as position. Position. Click on next. I'm giving the field name as position ID. I'm not selecting this checkbox allow reparenting. Click on next. Go to the next button. Click on next. And then make it save. So in this case, what happened? It has allowed that master detail association between these two objects. So now let's go to the schema builder. Let's see both the objects, whether these two are associated or not. Go to the schema builder. Let's see. Both the objects are independent or related now. Both are related. See, there is a relation. There is a maroon color link is available, which is indicating this is a master detail association from candidate to position, because that already you know that association should be always mapping from child to parent, not from parent to child. It may be any association. In the human beings also, in the databases also, always association should be mapping from always from child to parent, not from parent to child. So we have mapped the master detail association between these two objects right now. Okay. Now. So now let me give that note points here, observations. Let me give you the observation. The first observation is, while creating the master detail association, if the child object contains the records, then Salesforce won't allow the master detail association between those objects. But what is the solution for this one? We have two solutions. Solution one, we need to remove all the child records from the child object and map the master detail relation. This is one solution. And the second solution, we need to map the lookup relationship between the objects and make sure each child record should be associated with the parent, and then convert the association, convert the relationship field data type from lookup to master detail. Lookup to master detail. This is the second solution. Okay. So now this is how we need to map the master detail association. Now let me go with the second observation. We have mapped the master detail association between these two objects. Let's go to the candidate object now. Click on new button. Let's see. In this one, this lookup field is an optional field or a mandatory field? Mandatory. Because here, compulsorily, whenever you are creating a candidate record, compulsorily we have to select the position for whom he is applying right now. For which position the candidate is getting applied, he has to select that position name. Without that, the record cannot be created. So that lookup field is mandatory field in master detail association. This is the second fundamental principle. While creating the child record, lookup field is a mandatory field. Lookup field is a mandatory field. That is, each child record should be associated with the parent. Each child record should be associated with the parent. This is a fundamental principle of that master detail association. Next. For example, I'm creating a child record right now. I'm creating a candidate. Like for example, candidate is some Shobana. So now Shobana is from like some Hyderabad location. Notice period is some 1 month. Qualification some BTech. Years of experience some 6 months. She is applying for a position over here. Okay, she is applying for a position. Click on this lookup, select the position. For example, she is applying for a position called as SFDC administrator position. She is applying for SFDC admin position. So now her current CTC is like some 10 lakhs. Expected CTC is some 14 lakhs. Contact number, I'm giving some value. Email ID, shobana@some gmail.com. PAN number, I'm giving some value. Passport number, I'm giving some value. So now she is having the experience on Apex programming. She is having the experience on Salesforce CRM. She is having the experience on Visualforce. So she knows the complete Salesforce course, but she is having that more experience on. She is applying for that SFDC admin position. Now I'm creating the record here. Click on Save button. A new candidate record has been created successfully. Okay, a new candidate record has been created successfully with the name Shobana. So now she has been applied for the position called as SFDC administrator. So now let me open this SFDC administrator position record. So now whenever I'm opening this SFDC administrator, when you come down, how many candidates has applied here? We can see this. It is listing out. Candidates. The number of candidates has applied as only one candidate, that is Shobana. Candidate ID, the location value, contact number, email ID, expected CTC, notice period, everything will be getting visible over here. That means she is one of the candidates, Shobana, who has been applied for the candidate position, okay, SFDC administrator. For this SFDC admin position, okay, one candidate has been applied right now. Okay, now, so now suppose for example, okay, let's see a small general scenario. Now, so now actually Shobana is looking for a position, okay, Shobana is looking for a position SFDC administrator for Hyderabad location. But by mistake, she has selected Bangalore position. But by mistake, she has selected the Bangalore position. Actually, she is looking for Hyderabad location, but by mistake, she has selected the Bangalore position. Then what we can do? We need to correct it, right? Yes. Whenever I'm writing some information, if I did any mistake, then just we are editing that, we are writing that. So now here, she has selected, by mistake, she has selected the Bangalore SFDC administrator position. But actually, she is going to be selecting for SFDC administrator position for Hyderabad. But by mistake, she has selected Bangalore. Then what we can do? I need to change it. I need to change it. Instead of selecting that Bangalore position, I want to select Hyderabad.
Sir, but it's
So now when you
displaying
try to
here
click
as
on this one,
Hyderabad. It's displaying here as Hyderabad, sir.
Hyderabad in the sense, Shobana is from Hyderabad. Shobana's location is Hyderabad. Okay. So now this location is nothing but candidate's location. Shobana is from Hyderabad, but she is applying for, she is going to apply for a position called as SFDC administrator for Hyderabad. But for example, by mistake, she has selected Bangalore. Then what we can do? We need to change this value. But when you observe this one, when I try to modify this value, it is showing a lax. That means what? It is not editable. Just it is a read-only field. That means what? I can't change this a parent because this is the parent. SFDC administrator position is the parent, candidate is the child, but I'm unable to change that parent over here. That means reparenting option is not available. Then how can we do this? I want to change it. What we can do? In this case, we have to allow that reparenting. How? Just to go to that field, look up relationship, master detail field. Go to that master detail relationship field. Okay, where is that field? Just to go to that fields of that object. Go to that master detail field which you have created. Okay, this is the master detail field which I have created over here. Just click on this editor button. Here already showed you one small option called as allow reparenting. As of now, it is not allowing me to change that parent here. So here there is a checkbox called as allow reparenting. Allow reparenting. Select this checkbox. That means here from now onwards we can able to change the parent of that child record also at any point of time. So select this checkbox here. Select the checkbox. Click on save. Now let's go back to the record now. Refresh this user interface. So now let's see. Can I modify this one? Yes, because now it is showing pen symbol. Just you can double click on this one, remove this, and then you can able to select that position whatever you want. So like as SFDC administrator, SFDC architect, whatever, anything we can able to select. For example, I'm selecting SFD Salesforce architect. Now click on save. Like that here, whenever if you want to edit that parent, we have to select the checkbox, allow reparenting, or else it won't ever. There is a problem. Now, so now in this case, so reparenting option is not available by default in the master detail association, in the master detail relationship. We have to enable the option manually by selecting the checkbox, allow reparenting, while creating or editing the master detail. So whenever we are going to be creating or editing that master detail field, we have to select the checkbox, allow reparenting. Okay, this is a functionality. Next, the next one is whenever we are creating the master detail relationship fields inside an object can have maximum of 2 master detail association fields, not more than that. An object can have maximum of 2 master detail relationship fields, not more than that. If it is a lookup, how many? 40. Master detail, how many? 2. This is the limitation. When you try to create the third one, Salesforce won't allow. Sometimes in the interview point of view, they will raise the question, I want third detail association field on my object how. At that time, we have to go with development concept. In the development, we have to go to the Apex programming. In that one, we have to use a feature called as a triggers feature. Through that we can use it. Okay. Next one. Let me show you, okay, few more observations. So now this is the Shobana is one of the candidates. Shobana has been applied for which position? Salesforce architect. Now, Salesforce architect is the position, okay, for which Shobana has applied. Suppose if I am removing this position, then what will happen? That means I'm removing the parent. Salesforce architect is nothing but the position. If I'm removing this position, what about the candidate's information? Let's see. Click on delete. Now, in this case, what happened? My position has been deleted. Let's go to the candidate. Do we have the candidate record, that is Shobana's record is there here? No. That means what? If there is no position, there is no candidates in there at all. In this case, what happened? That's what I told you. In master detail association, child record is completely comes under the control of parent. Okay, simple general scenario. Okay, general one funny example, like whenever a person is getting married, she is going under the control of his wife. Simple concept. Like the similar way here also, in every house it's happening. Like the similar way here also, whenever I'm going to be having a parent and child in master detail association, then child record will be comes under the control of parent automatically. In this case, what happened? If you delete the parent, child will be also deleting automatically. If you restore the parent, child will come back automatically. Because here, child record is purely dependent on parent in master detail association. But in the other case, in lookup association, if we remove parent, only parent is deleted, child is existed as it is. That is what we have observed previously. Okay, this is the difference between lookup and master detail majorly. Okay, now suppose for example, let me restore that position back. Go to this position. So now Salesforce architect, click on undelete. So now I'm restoring the position back. My position has been restored back. Salesforce architect. Candidates, let's see. Shobana record also has been restored back. That means what? In master detail association, child is completely comes under the control of parent. It is the fundamental principle of master detail. That's what here sharing settings and security settings of the child is purely depends on parent. That's what the sharing concept, manual sharing. Whenever you are sharing the parent in the master detail association, child record also will share automatically. If you are granting read-only access on the parent, you will be getting read-only access on the child also. If you are granting read-write access on the parent, it will be granting read-write access on the child also. Here automatically. That is the fundamental principle. Okay. Now, the fifth observation is while removing the parent record in the parent object, all the associated child records from the child object will get removed automatically by default. Automatically by default. If we restore the parent record, then all the related child records will get restored. Will get restored automatically. If I'm restoring the parent record, then all the related child records will get restored. That's sharing settings and security settings of the child record is completely dependent on the parent. Sharing settings and the security settings of the child record is completely dependent on that. And the seventh observation. So now, suppose for example, when you try to map the master detail association, for example, I have two objects are there. Let's like as a previous example. Loan object, loan __ C, which is a custom object. I have contact object, which is a standard. You know that, standard object. I want to map the master detail association between these two objects. From where to where I would like to map the association from contact to loan object. I want to map the association between these two objects. Contact to loan, which should be master detail association, I would like to map. Where contact I would like to make it as a child, loan I would like to make it as parent. But in this case, Salesforce won't allow. Salesforce won't allow. Why? Because in master detail association, standard object should be always a parent. It should not be a child. It should be always a parent object. That is a fundamental principle of master detail. So in master detail association, standard object should be always a parent object. It should not be a child. That is a fundamental phenomenon. Okay. In master detail association, standard object should be always the parent object. It should not be it. These are the various observations are available between master association. So these are the various of functionalities are available in lookup and then in master detail associations. Okay. So these are the various observations are available between lookup and the master detail associations in Salesforce. So now sometimes they will raise a question in the interview panel. Between this candidate and the hiring manager, so the position, we have master detail association. Can you change it to lookup? My client asked me to map. My client asked me to map lookup, but by mistake I did that master detail. Can I change it to lookup? Yes, that possibility is there. How can we change it here? Now let me show you practically this case. That means whatever the associations are there, we can change the association from lookup to master detail to lookup also. I will show you practically. So now lookup is what? Data type. Master detail is what? Data type. Converting lookup to master detail means what? Converting the data type from lookup to master detail. Simple concept. Just you have to go to the field, change the data type from master detail to lookup or lookup to master detail. That's it. Simple concept. Now, let me show you. Currently, these two are with master detail because this is the orange color symbol, maroon color symbol is representing master detail over here. I want to change it to lookup. How can we do that? Let's go to that relationship field. Go to the candidate object. This is the relationship field that we have, master detail. Click on this edit button, edit link. We have a field button called as change field type button. Okay, change field type button. Now, click on change field type. Currently, this is what master detail. What I want to do, I want to make it into lookup. So just you can able to select that lookup option. Select that lookup. Click on next. Make it save. That's it. Save. Lookup relationship functionalities will be applicable over here. So let's go to the schema builder. Refresh this user interface. Now, let's see. What is that color over here now? Blue color. Blue color is indicating what? Lookup relationship. Okay, the blue color is representing lookup relationship. So we are able to convert the association from lookup to master detail and master detail to lookup also. Now I want to change it back to master detail again. What we can do, just we can go to that same concept. Just to go to that relationship field, that means go to the child object, go to that relationship field. This is the lookup relationship field. Click on edit link. Select that data type, select that button called as change the field type button. Currently, this is with lookup association. Now I want to change it to master detail. So select that option, master detail. Click on next button, make it save. That's it. Over. Okay, make it save. So association has been converted from lookup to master detail again. Let's refresh this user interface.
Sir, show me when
Now, so we have converted that association from lookup to master detail and then master detail to lookup over here. Both will be possible. The possibilities are. Okay.
Sir, how to convert from lookup to master detail when child object has records? Could you please show me?
Sorry.
How to convert from lookup to master detail when child object has a records?
So here also already having child object has records, right?
Okay.
But in the child object, if there is any unrelated records are available, then we have to map the relation with the parent. Okay. In the child object, if you have any independent record, then map that child record to a parent, then convert that association from lookup to master detail.
Okay.
Okay. The hierarchical relationship. So what do you mean by this hierarchical association? Now, let me explain. So Hierarchical association means what? Let me explain a small concept so that you can understand more. It is a common question in most of the interviews, and it's a common question in Admin Certification 201 also. Because as of now, we have observed the associations. Excuse me. No. So now here in this case, how can we map this hierarchical associations? And what objects in Salesforce will support hierarchical association? Okay, let's see. Generally, all the objects in Salesforce won't support. Only one object will support the hierarchical association. For example, let me explain a small scenario. Assume that I have an organization. In my organization, I'm having so many employees. I'm having so many employees. So now those employees are having various designations and they're working in my company, and then they're reporting to their managers. Okay, they're reporting to their managers. So to store all this employees information, I'm having this employee table. Like it is having that employee ID column, employee name column, salary column, designation, and the manager. And then we have the column called as manager. That means who is the manager of this particular employee. That means to which manager he is reporting. Okay, I want to know. These are the various fields that we have inside my object over here. I'm having this fields. This is my employee object. I'm having the fields. So let us some employee ID, employee name, and then the salary, and the designation, and the manager. Who is the manager? For example, we have some employees are there inside my company. Like for example, employee ID E100. So now I'm indicating some Shobana Ramurthy. Shobana Ramurthy, salary sum 70,000. Designation, she is a CEO. So she is the founder of this organization. She is the CEO of the company. So she is a topmost person. There is no manager because she is a top level person in the company. So that here she is not reporting to anybody else because all the other employees will be reporting to CEO. So she is the top level person. So she is not reporting to anybody. Now I have a person E1002. Like as some Mohan. So the Mohan's salary is some 45,000 per month. He is a project manager. So now Mohan is reporting to Shobana Ramurthy. Mohan is reporting to CEO. That means Shobana. Every day, okay, project manager Mohan is going to working on some responsibilities, and then he is updating to the CEO because he is reporting to the CEO. Next, E1003. We are having some Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek. Abhishek's salary is some 30,000. is a technical lead. Technical lead generally reporting to whom? To the project manager. He is reporting to the project manager like as a Mohan. And then E1004. One more employee. Sai Mohan. Sai Mohan's salary is some 25,000. He is a software engineer. And he is reporting to Mohan. Okay, he is reporting to the next. I'm having one more person, E1005. The new employee name is Shobana Ramurthy. Shobana Ramurthy. Salary some 18,000. She is an associate at a software engineer. And then she is reporting to the site Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek. Because Abhishek is a technical lead, and then they're reporting to he is reporting to the Abhishek. Now tell me, in this case, do you have any confusion over here? The data is correct, or do we have any confusions in this data? Shobana Ramurthy is a person. She is the CEO. Mohan is a project manager. He is reporting to the Shobana. Abhishek is a technical lead reporting to the Mohan. Sai Mohan is a software engineer. He is reporting to the Mohan. Shobana Ramurthy, another person, one more employee. She is a junior member. She is reporting to the Abhishek. That means to the technical lead. She is working under the technical lead. Now tell me, in this data, do we have any confusions? Is the data is clear, or do we have any confusion?
I think it is clear because the employee ID is different.
Okay.
So it's a different employee. So you identify the employee with the ID number,
Okay.
not with the name.
Okay, fine. Now, let's come to the scenario. So now, first of all, first record Shobana Ramurthy. She is a CEO. Okay, up to this is 5. Second one, Mohan. Mohan is reporting to whom? Shobana Ramurthy. Shobana Ramurthy, in the sense, who is Shobana Ramurthy? Is that CEO or is that junior software associate software engineer? Because here with this name, we have 2 employees out there. We have 2 employees. With the name Shobana Ramurthy, we have 2 employees are there. One is CEO, second one is associate software engineer. To which is Shobana is reporting right now. Is it a confusion? Yes.
Yeah.
Because in a single company, in a single organization, we may be having more number of employees with the same name. But we can't force the people to change their name because that is their childhood name. So we are identifying the people based on their name. We are recognizing the people based on that name. So we don't have the rights to ask them to change their names. To identify each and every person separately, we are allocating some IDs. We can use those IDs here. But whenever if I'm storing the manager name, but it is causing some confusion. Because Mohan is reporting to whom? Shobana Ramurthy. Which is Shobana Ramurthy? Now, the CEO is Shobana Ramurthy or associate software engineer? It's a confusion. So in this case, what we can do here? In this case, okay, in this case, I don't want to store this name. Instead of storing this name, what I want to do, I want to store the ID. I want to store this particular ID. So now Mohan is reporting to whom? Shobana Ramurthy. Which is Shobana Ramurthy? CEO. For that one here, instead of placing this particular name, I would like to place this ID. So where is that ID is available? Shobana Ramurthy is also one of that. She is nothing but the CEO. CEO in the sense she is also one of the employee in the company, right? Then where is this details? These details are there inside my same table in this case. Okay, the details are available in the same table right now. Okay, here also the details here. These details are coming from where? These details are coming from the same table over here. Because Mohan is a child and then Shobana is a parent. Because here for one project manager, multiple employees may be working under. One parent, multiple childs. But one employee, Mohan is also employee, Shobana also employee. Of course, he is having some designation like a CEO. He is a project manager, but both are employees of the company. But both the details are there in the same table over here. But we are mapping the association from where to where? From the employee table to employee table, we are mapping the association. As of now, where to where we have mapped child object to parent object. Two objects were there, but now the table is only one. Manager is nothing but employee. Of course, he's my manager, but he is also one of the employee in my company, right? Yes. Where is the employee details? In the same table, we are having that information. So in this case here, we are going to mapping the association of the table with itself. So now in this case, I don't want to specify this as Shobana Ramurthy name. I want to specify that ID. I want to place the ID. If I'm placing this ID now, tell me, do we have any confusion? No, because IDs are always unique. Now Abhishek is reporting to whom? Mohan. What is the Mohan's ID? E1002. Okay, E1002. And then Sai Mohan is also reporting to Mohan. So that here we are placing that Mohan's employee ID is E1002. So now the associate software engineer Shobana is reporting to whom? Abhishek. What is Abhishek's ID? Abhishek's ID is E1003. E1003. Now tell me, do we have any confusions? No. So we are having the employee details along with their manager ID. Where is this manager ID's information? In the same table itself. Because even though he is a manager, even though he is my superior, even though he is my report manager, but he is also one of the employees. So where is these details? In the same table. That means what? We are mapping the association of the table to itself. In this case, this kind of association is called as hierarchical association. Hierarchical association is used to map the association of the object with itself. Now, in this case, hierarchical association is used to map the association of the object itself. That means this is called as self. Self means what? We are mapping the association of the table with itself. Previously, two tables we have. It may be lookup, it may be master detail. Two tables are there. In the lookup, hiring manager and the position. In master detail, position and the candidate. But now here only one table. Parent details are also there in the same table. Child details are also there in the same table. Parent means what? Managers. Child means subordinates. All the details are available. In this case, where we can use this hierarchical association will be supporting by only one object in Salesforce, that is user. Only the user object will support this hierarchical association, because you know the concept of security. In that security, we have mapped the association of one user to another user. One is the parent, second one is the child. One is the superior, second one is the subordinate here. So based on some roles, we have mapped the association. In this case here, the hierarchical association will be getting applicable on the user object only, not the other objects in Salesforce. Only user object in Salesforce will support hierarchical association. Remaining objects won't support that. Now, in this case here, how can we specify that? When you go to that user object, go to the customize, go to that users, go to that fields, user object fields. When you try to create a custom field, click on new button to create a new custom field. It will show the association data type here. What is the relationship data type? Hierarchical. Okay, hierarchical relationship data type is applicable only for user object. Here, one user to another user, we can map here. It is indicating allows users to click a lookup icon and select another user from the pop-up list. Here, one user to another user, we can map that relation based on the role. One person will be the manager, second person will be the subordinate. Like that, here we can able to map the hierarchical association among the various users by using this hierarchical relationship. Okay, now hierarchical association. Hierarchical association is used to map the association of the object with itself. It is also called as self-join. Is also called as self-join. Hierarchical association will be supported by only user object in Salesforce. Remaining objects won't support this hierarchical association. These are the various features are available as part of your relationships. Lookup association, master detail association, hierarchical association data type. And then we have one more data type that is external object. This is the concept of integration. Okay, this is the concept of integration part of it. During the integration, we'll see practically over here. During that integration concept, I will show you how can we map the integration, how can we map the association of one object with one another external object. During the integration concept, we'll see this feature. These are the various important features that are available as part of your relationships.
So in real-time scenario, we cannot create the hierarchical relation between the objects. Am I right, sir?
Yes, right. Yes, right. Only for the user objects we are going to mapping that hierarchical association. That too based on roles. Because you know
Okay.
that security concept there we have implemented. Because here upper level role is there, lower level role is there. So subordinates people are going to be making visible to the superiors also automatically. At that time, user to user we are mapping the association. Upper level person means my manager. Lower level means myself. I am also a user, he is also a user. So we are mapping the association of the user to user. But at that time we are using this hierarchical association.
Okay.
Okay, these are the various of features that we have as part of admin concept over here. And then let me give you some list of topics, okay, which are important upon attending the interviews. Whenever you are attending the interviews, okay, as part of admin, okay, because with this one we are done with the admin features, and then we can start attending the interviews on admin part. I will share you some sample profiles also to you, okay, inside your Google Drive. And along with that, I will upload some interview point of view questions also on admin part, especially topic wise questions I will place to you inside a document so that you can refer those questions and you can go through those questions before attending the interviews. It will be very easy for you to crack the interviews. In admin topics, whenever you are attending the interviews, 6 features are important. Only 6 topics, 6 chapters. Very simple topics. The first topic is workflows. Second one, process builder. Okay, but concentrate on the process builder and then workflows. Third one, security. Security is a major feature because we have discussed almost 16 to 18 sessions on security. Generally, nobody will discuss those many days. Simply, they will specify, okay, what exactly security, how to do that, role, profile, simple, okay, 5 to 6 sessions. But I have given complete information with the practical use cases, everything with notes also to you. Almost 16 to 18 videos are there. You can cross check inside your Google Drive. 16 videos are there on security. Complete features I have given to you. Now, the next one. The fourth one, reports and dashboards. Fifth one, data loader. And the sixth one, relationships. Remaining features nobody will ask. Like as what is schema builder, what is object, what is application, what is field, nobody will ask all these things. These are the 6 features are important in admin part. If we are thorough with these 6 topics, you can crack the interviews very easily. Okay, only 6 topics, because as part of your graduation also, post-graduation also, in one semester you learn some almost 6 subjects, but here only 6 topics. It's not equals to one subject also, less than one subject. In one subject we may be learning almost some 10 to 15 topics over there, but here wow, only 6 topics. If you're perfect with these 6 topics, then you can crack the admin interviews very easy, so that we can start attending that admin interviews from now onwards, and then from tomorrow we are starting the development sessions. Okay, from tomorrow onwards we are having the development sessions. At same time 6 o'clock we are having the session. Use the same meeting link to join the development sessions also. Okay, so even though if it is a development, don't think about sir development is okay a bit difficult. Okay, so many people told me development is very difficult, and then I'm from non-technical background. No need to worry about that. You can ask any of my past students also, okay, how we are dealing their development concepts. How many examples we are giving is not important. Whether you are able to write the code by your own or not, that is most important for me. That's what here we see. Even though if it is an admin topic, I have taken almost 2 months, 10 days till now. You can cross check the dates also. Okay, 2 months, 10 days has been completed till now, only for admin part. But generally, the people will complete the admin within 30 days, 30 to 35 max. But we spend almost 2 months, 10 days for admin sessions. Almost like some 47 to 48 videos are available. 37. We have 61 today's session, 62 videos, almost 62 sessions we had on this admin part. Generally the people will complete within 30 or 35 max, but I don't know how the people are completing all this syllabus. They will give just what information, that's it. They won't go in detail, because they would like to complete the batch as soon as possible. They have to start a new batch so that they can generate the revenue. But I don't want to go like that here. That's not, because it's not my, basically it's not my profession, it's my hobby. That's what I would like to go in detail. So the development also, you will be having almost 60 sessions will be there. For sure, development 60 sessions will be there. I will be giving in detail information, each and every fundamental basic I will give you as a school feeding for every student. Even though you may be non-technical background also, you will be getting the complete information. Whatever the way we are doing the school feeding, like the complete information I'm giving in that class also, in the development part as well. So no need to worry about the development part. So if you are okay, if you have joined only for admin, if you want to continue the development, then attend some 2 to 3 sessions on free. Then you can take the decision on that. That possibility is available. Okay, so now from tomorrow onwards we are starting the development sessions. Okay, so development session will be at the same timing, 6 o'clock in the evening, and then in this meantime we can do the practice on this topic. So okay, do the practice on these topics as well, and then be thorough with these topics. I will be giving that information about the resumes also. Will place some sample resumes inside your drive so that they can able to go through that, and you can prepare your own CV also. Once you are done with the CV, then share it to me. If you need any corrections, I will make the corrections and I will send it back to you as well. And after that, I will be placing the interview point of view questions of admin inside your Google Drive within 2 days, because I'm going to keep on updating that the interview point of view questions. I will place that document into your Google Drive within 2 days so that you can able to go through those questions. You can crack the interviews very easily.
Sir, here I have one